Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo and you're watching another TGIF. Tips, guidance, information, and facts. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can get started with cosplay. First of all, let me thank Lauren from Pro Makeup Tutorials for making me up as Darth Maul. Originally, we were going to do Boba Fett, but decided at the last minute to go this route instead. But that's okay, because at some point in the future, we'll do another geeky makeup tutorial for this channel. More stuff for you! Cosplay. Costume play. Anybody can do it. You don't need to wear makeup. All you need is you. First, find a character that you love. And even though Darth Maul wasn't around for very long, I happen to like Darth Maul in Episode 1, even though I wasn't really a fan of Episode 1 in general. I like Star Wars, and Darth Maul is kind of fun. Even though I look creepy and scary, it's fun! And that's really the idea with cosplay. If you're not having fun, what's the point? So start with a favorite character. A character you love. Whether you like the way the character looks, or the way the character acts, or the universe that the character exists within, just find a character. Start there. Step 2, research the character. You gotta know everything there is to know about the thing that you're about to become, because that's the thing. It's not just putting on makeup and dressing up. It's more than that. You are evolving to become someone that you can't be. And that's the fun part. You get to play in a costume. Cosplay. But know your character. For example, Darth Maul probably wouldn't be this jovial in real life. Did I convince you? Okay, that sounded a lot like Batman. I'm not Batman. That was like a Peter Brady Batman. And step 3 is a segue of sorts. You gotta be willing to become that character. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. The magic's lost. You've got to pretend. Pretend! Use your imagination! Enjoy life as a character that you can't be, even though you are! You guys and gals catching the whole cosplay thing yet? Does this make sense, hun?
Yes.
Alright, just as long as you know, because she doesn't really she cosplays as my wife. And she does a good job. If you're not willing to become that character, what's the point? And sometimes that means you're going to sweat a little. Step 4, and not necessarily the most important part, but yet it is a crucial part of the cosplay process, you've got to build your costume. And that's okay if you don't know how to build something on your own. You could hire people, you could do your best to assemble parts and bits and pieces and improve your costume over time. Even if it's something as simple as a hoodie that's made to look exactly like the character, that's fine. You're still cosplay. If you are that character, you're in cosplay. It doesn't matter how detailed you are if your heart's still in it. And don't get me wrong, the more detailed you are, the better. But someone like me, I couldn't put this makeup on myself. I had to have a friend do it, and she did a good job, don't you think? So don't get worried if you don't have an artsy-fartsy bone in your body. Neither do I, but I do fart. You might notice that my character currently doesn't have horns, as he should, but he doesn't need it. I'm still cosplaying. Step 5, share your cosplay with reckless abandon. And yes, I realize that I'm some Vulcan. Be proud of what you've created. And don't worry about what other people think. It's all about you. And you know what? That should make you happy. And if being a character that you've looked up to or that you've always wanted to be doesn't make you happy, then you shouldn't be doing cosplay. You don't necessarily have to wait for a con to come around, and by con I mean, you know, a convention of sorts. As long as people know who you are. I mean, you wouldn't want to walk into a storefront wearing makeup or a mask. People might kind of wonder if you're doing nefarious things, which Darth Maul might do, but not in the strictest sense of the value of cosplay. So know when it's time to cosplay, and sometimes the time is when someone's ringing your doorbell and you open it up and you're like, and ooh, they get scared. That's fun, cosplay. It really is. Don't be afraid. Be yourself. Be your character. Because you know, if someone casts funny glances your direction, it's their problem, not yours. Because maybe they think you're sexy. I'm sorry, was that too creepy? Nevertheless, that brings me around to my final point that I'd like to make today, and feel free to post your own cosplay tips in the comments, and do remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and watch more of our videos after this one. Okay, back to the final tip. Be prepared for photo and video opportunities, but set your boundaries. For example, if someone started to grope me because they had a thing for Sith Lords painted like Darth Maul, I'd have to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Cosplay, I'm playing, boundaries. I'm still Chris Pirillo, dressed up like Darth Maul. So this is where the line exists. We can take a photo, a video together, I'll be in character, but please keep your hands to yourself. You cannot have the mango. You could paint yourself like a mango though if you like mangoes, that's your thing. And let that be a word of warning to anybody who might have touched anybody else who is doing cosplay. Know their boundaries. And remember, number 1, that's my best Darth Maul impression. And number 2, don't forget to have fun. Okay, that was almost like Yoda. And don't forget, you're doing this because it's fun for you and it's fun for other people.